Have you heard? Before Mass, Journey and her mom arrived. This increasingly youthful lady wanted to see her old flame. With everyone present, fun ensued. Paul stepped up to the podium, and today his speech was clearly not your usual fare. It sounded like he wanted everyone to prepare for some self-sacrifice, as if to say, follow my lead, and you might just bounce back to life. After Paul's passionate speech, the crowd was left buzzing. Journey's mom looked like she'd just seen a ghost. People might just die and then come back to life. What a stunning resurrection guide. Paul warned his daughter not to set foot back here. The old priest's words seemed to turn a blind eye to the truth, a real-life game of who can make it back. Aileen, napping, was jolted awake by a knock. She opened the door to see Lily and fumed. Where have you been all day? Disappearing. But Lily had a cheeky question. Remember that promise we made before leaving town? We were supposed to take a hippo boat to see the sunrise over the ocean. She hoped Aileen would join her to watch the sunrise. They sailed off together, and Lily excitedly said, I have a story for you. You might not believe it, but hear me out. So here's the kicker. Yesterday, she got bitten by a vampire. Scary, right? Then Paul helped me piece my head back on and made me drink some In the end, she became a vampire successfully, but was scared stiff. Even though Paul was trying to comfort her, Lily bolted out of there in a rush. When Paul noticed her burned arm, he said, we really need to have a heart-to-heart. Let me explain this situation to you. Paul told her she had cheated death, and that it was all a gift from the angels. Lily looked at him, disbelief painted all over her face. Is this really old father plot? Lily asked angrily. What the heck happened to me? And who's that winged guy? You were saying she's in. Just then, Sister Bailey walked in. Things got chaotic, and Paul was left fumbling for words in utter embarrassment. Paul was about to conduct an experiment on Lily, but this wasn't going to be easy. She sat on a stool while Paul held her down. Then, he motioned for Bailey to come closer. Lily suddenly realized her bloodthirsty nature had awakened, and it hit her she had turned into a monster. But the priest told her, this is the power bestowed upon you by angels, making you young and strong, your body rejuvenates, people become pure. And then Paul began mixing up names with Lily, making it downright hilarious. He says she makes you young and strong, and that your body's been nourished. I'm about to burst out laughing here. She makes you young and strong, your body's been nourished. What a joke of the century. When the priest gently inquired about Lily's inner feelings regarding the matter, she responded bluntly that she only felt anger. It was evident that her words greatly angered Paul. Even with Paul's approval, she felt like she was violating her principles, like gaining immortality built on the suffering of others. This echoed the struggle she had bottled up for years. Not long after, Bailey approached with a bowl of blood, curious about what Lily had turned into. Lily couldn't resist chugging that blood down like a champ. After all, who could resist such temptation? As night fell, Lily stepped outside, and suddenly, the world lit up through vampire eyes, all the lights twinkling as if they were reignited. She reached the shore, her eyes seemingly opened, and saw the glowing ocean, a shimmering sight, not to mention the stars above. After finishing her tale, Lily told Aileen, I hope you'll paddle to the mainland and never look back. She knew Aileen wouldn't go along with that plan, and she understood Aileen didn't believe her. Lily stepped closer, pleading for her to escape. At last, Lily expressed candidly, I've always had a deep love for you, Aileen, and this love is truly irreplaceable. I love you too, Aileen replied, in doing my best. I'm putting in my best effort, and I'm really nailing it splendidly. Lily proved vampire's existence to Aileen with her life. She wanted Aileen to leave, but clearly Aileen wasn't ready to quit. This town was where she grew up. She resolved to return for help. Meanwhile, Lily's parents awoke and found the letter that she had quietly left behind before departing. Riley's father went straight to see Father Paul after reading the letter. They were busy discussing plans for Easter. The father wanted a private talk, so after everyone else left, he pulled out Riley's letter and asked Paul if his son had any issues. In the letter, the father felt that his son was in trouble, possibly going down the wrong path. Paul reassured Riley's father, don't dwell on it, Riley may have just gone to the mainland. I've talked to him before, trying to help him unlock his inner struggles. Aileen found Dr. Journey and told her everything she had seen, defending herself from doubts of her sanity. Journey was willing to believe her and had discovered some crazy things. She dragged Aileen to the lab. She feared being labeled crazy if she revealed her discovery, but kept testing. When Aileen mentioned Riley burning in sunlight, Journey was more convinced of her suspicions. Her mother was astonishingly getting younger. It was truly an unbelievable sight. So Journey decided to draw some of her mom's blood for testing, but to her utmost surprise, the blood immediately burst into flames upon exposure to sunlight. Aileen witnessed this spectacle and rushed outside to see how shockingly young her mother appeared. They sat to discuss, and Journey thought it resembled erythropoietic protoporphyria, where patients are extremely light-sensitive and can get burned by sunlight. However, she thought it wasn't that illness, perhaps a related mutation. Townsfolk seemed to have caught a strange virus. This substance possesses the ability to repair cells, yet it craves iron extracted from the blood with an intense hunger akin to a vampire. At first, this thing was scarce in the blood, but over time, it wasn't just a thing anymore. Journey tested both her mother's and Aileen's blood under sunlight. Theirs burned up, leaving behind only regular old blood. The preserved blood only revealed its secrets under the sunlight.